What's up, everybody? Welcome back to more Tormented Souls. And I just recorded this, but the recording didn't save. But it's okay. It's all cool. And we left off getting the plastic heart completed. Now we're going to put it in the patient, so we can get the item that we need. So let's head to the maternity ward. Remember, the heart cavity is open, so we have to use this plastic heart in order to get it back fully functional. But if you do that, it doesn't fit. So we got to figure out how we're gonna get this plastic heart and get this T-handle out of her hand. So, as you remember from the note that we read in the last video about the secret passageway, and that the old man stopped the guy from going that way, and a light that was flickering. As you look over there, you see that light that's flickering there. So we had to interact with this light, and this will open the secret compartment. And this secret compartment leads to our very familiar Silent Hill-esque area. Come down here, you get the 7-inch tape if you want to save your game. And that would be the only thing you have to collect in the real world portion of this section here. You get a cross, we got this big giant mirror. So we're gonna come up to this mirror and we can read it actually. I could light these candles. So we're gonna take our lighter and light both candles. We're gonna run into these mirrors a few times throughout the game. And these lead to the underworld sections, the heavily influenced Silent Hill sections of the game. So just light that side of the candle and light this side. Now, pay attention. As you guys see that creature? We're gonna encounter that creature at some point in this game. Alright guys, we are in officially the other world of the little room and the maternity ward. So, let's climb up here. But first, have your weapon equipped right now, because we're going to have to deal with an enemy up in the maternity ward. Get rid of him as quickly as possible. Swing, drop him. Double tapping. Slow it up. Now we can equip our lighter. There'll be morphine in here. Let's grab that. And there'll be more nail gun rounds here. And then we go around and examine the room. You can obviously see that picture from the maternity ward that's in the real world, and the door that we entered in the real world to get to the maternity ward. But we cannot open it from this section. Check this door out here. The gears are too rusted to move, so we can't use the gears at all. And the doorknob won't budge because we need something very heavy to force it open. So we have to come back down here later in the game and open that door and find out what's over there. But the reason we're here now is because of this doll. And as you can tell, this doll is adjacent to the woman in the real world. So, by this doll being completely plastic, we have to put the heart inside this doll. There's a hole in the chest cavity. So, let's go ahead and do that. It seemed almost alive for a moment. Alright, let's head back up to the maternity ward. Alright, and now you can see her heart is completely closed up. Now, let's flip the switch. And we get the T-handle. I have what I need. Now let's bounce out of here. What the fuck was that? Let's go check that out. Let's see what happened. And the body is gone, man. Look at this. She's gone. Everything is missing. We might have to deal with her later on in the game. So you gotta stay tuned for that. Alright, let's head back to the waiting room and use the T-handle to open the door. But first, we must combine the socket to the T-handle. Now we are able to open the door now. Alright guys, we are in the main hall. And for starters, what I do is I like to come down here, and you see those caution signs over here? I'm gonna go down this way and go and grab the nail gun rounds from the opposite side, because you can't get in from that way. So that's the first things first for me. Make sure you're loaded up as well. And I like to clean out this bottom section first. So we have a piano here. An old piano. Sadly, I do not know how to play it. We have a door right there. Let's check this door out. An unusual key design. We actually won't find nothing for this door until later in the game. So let's grab these nail gun rounds, and that's about everything. This door will be locked from the other side, but don't worry, we're gonna go and unlock the door pretty soon. So let's head this way. Alright. Equip your weapon because you gotta deal with 2 more enemies here. Grab the map. And let's get rid of these guys right now. Okay, this bottom area is cleared. Let's check out this vending machine. Obviously, for a vending machine, we need something to fit in here. A coin, right? And you can see how all these buttons, I'm able to press them. We won't be able to interact with those buttons until we get the coin, so come over here, grab this morphine, and check out the statue. A smashed statue of Jesus. It looks like it fell off the cross. That's one big cross inside this chapel area. Let's go out here and clear out this area here. That gate is blocking us from that way, so we gotta go open it from the other side. And And we're in the kitchen area. We can't do nothing in the kitchen until later. But let's read this sign. You won't leave this place. And we also have a calendar for the year 1994, and the date is December 16th. So it is currently December 16th, 1994. Charred remains. Are these human bones? What the hell is going on here? Take a note of the date and take a note of the bones. So we're gonna see a lot of that. Alright, you get in this room. Equip your nail gun because we had to deal with yet another enemy. Yeah, he's on his way now. Get 2 shots off. I'm gonna try to get him to swing. Drop him. You know, double tap him if you can. The headache is gone. And that is the best course of action you want to take when facing these enemies. If you can double tap them and get them to stay down while you're doing it, it's very vital because it saves you handgun rounds or just gun rounds in general, man. But it's very tricky to do it. It's not consistent though. That's the only problem I have with it. Alright, come around here. Grab this nitric acid because we're going to need it for later. Over here is a computer where we have to use a memory disk in order to overwrite the system, but we don't have the memory disk just yet. Equip our lighter, and that is about the only thing in this room. Nothing else is here for us to interact with or grab, as you can see. So let's head out. Lock this door, and we're gonna grab this item right here that we need for the upstairs area. An iron door knocker shaped like a hand holding a ball. Okay. Come around here to this closet area and open this locker because there's more nail gun rounds. And here is where we need a battery for the battery charger. So we're gonna need the battery as well. But we don't get that until later in the game. Most of this stuff is late in the game. There's everything. Let's open this gate now. Come around here. And we have an elevator. And as you can see, the elevator button is broken. I won't be able to call it from this floor. So, we can't use the elevator from this floor. So we have to go up on the second floor in order to use the elevator. Take note of that. And this is yet another save station. If you want to save your game, grab that. And we're gonna grab some shotgun shells. Absolutely crucial to the game. Absolutely crucial. And make sure you want to save about 8 to 9 rounds for the ending of the game. You shouldn't have come here. Alright, let's look at this X-ray. An X-ray image showing a heart. The figure seems familiar. Now, if you guys paid attention to when we got into the main hall from the waiting room, it zoomed up on this particular item, or figure, as the game calls it. And as you can see from this X-ray, this figure has a heart. So obviously it has a heartbeat. Take note of that. Alright, for this section here, you want to go around and light the candles, as you can see right here at the bottom of the screen, because we're going to have to deal with more enemies. But if you try to use your gun in an area like this, it just goes black. And if you stay here long enough, you will die. So when the screen goes black, she will not be able to do nothing. Nothing like opening the door won't work because she can't see the door, apparently. See? So you want to light these candles up here. It gives you the ability to use your weapons now, like so, and to open the door, obviously. So we're gonna go around lighting on the candles in the area, and there'll be a diary entry right here. So let's pick this up. September 15th, 1970. I was sitting on a hill under a big leafy tree. How long was I there? I could smell the grass and hear the sound of leaves dancing in the wind just over my head. Small, shapeless figures were moving side to side over my white dress. I could hear a weak voice traveling with the wind. I did not understand what it was saying. I did not pay much attention to it. A snake crawled up to me, hidden in the grass. It gave me no time to stand up, wrapping around my feet and climbing up my leg. I tried to scream, but the snake had already sunken its fangs into my flesh. I felt the poison burning its way through me. I winced in pain and let the snake fall away, lost in the grass. The pain got stronger and stronger, and the voices that were only whispers in the wind became clearer. Their sounds turned into syllables, the syllables into words. The pain worsened, and the sun, which was bright and warm before, became cold. Surrounded by a stainless metal hollow, the words turned into people who surrounded me. One was holding my hand. Push, Maria, push. Alright, that's Maria Wildberger's diary. Come down here, light this candle here. Get his attention down here. And we're just gonna circle around and light that last candle. Use his disability against him. Now, get about 3 shots. Okay. Double tap him if we can. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Okay. 1 guy's down. In this bathroom here, there will be another enemy in here as well, and a diary we have to collect. Now, if you're doing a no damage run, you can possibly run past this guy. I've done it before my first run, but with this being the enemies that can spit blood at you and they can catch you in an enclosed area, it's going to be kind of tough. But I'm going to try to run past this enemy and grab the diary and leave. But first, I'm going to come around here, grab this shotgun part that we need. A pipe with an attached handle. It smells like sulfur. So, grab that and unlock the door like I told you guys we were going to do. Now we can go to the main hall through this way. And I'm going to take you over here to this hatch. Let's examine it. The top rope is holding down the latch. I can't untie it. Now, my first time I tried everything. Like I tried to pull. I'm like, okay, maybe acid will work. Let's try it. Nothing happens. So nothing happens when you interact with this. So we can't use the acid. We can't pull it ourselves. We can't just simply untie the rope. So we had to find something sharp to cut through that rope in order to get to that hatch. Alright, so here goes nothing. Let's light this candle. Let's see if I can dodge this, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna just read the diary right here, shall we? Okay. September 15th, September 15th, 1980. Late one night, Grandfather Noah came into our room. He was accompanied by 2 strangers wearing leather suits that covered them entirely. They used their smelly leather hands to cover our faces, preventing us from carrying out. We were left almost unable to breathe. They took us somewhere underground, put us on strange cross-shaped metal beds. Our hands and feet were tied with metallic bands. A group of the suited figures surrounded us, all of them covered by the same material and holding giant hammers. In the center of the room was Grandfather, watching everything. Although he was not wearing a suit, his mere stare terrified me. He came close and laughed. "My dear granddaughters," he said, "it's time for you to finally fulfill your destiny." Emma couldn't stop crying. She begged him to let us go, but he moved over to the door and ordered the suited man to get us ready for the ritual. Everyone left the room except for one suited man. He walked crooked and slower than the rest. He smelt worse too. The smell of sewage. He came to us with a small tray of tiny metal vessels. They were filled with liquids and aromatic oils. He began unbuttoning my blouse when Mother suddenly entered the room and hit him with a metal bar. He fell to the floor. She rushed over to free us, but the suited man got up quickly and raised a dagger behind Mother's back. I wanted to scream out to her, but I could barely move. Right at that moment, a shot put him down. Another man, also wearing a suit, had shot him from the entrance of the room. He came toward us with his hands raised and took off the part of the suit covering his head. It was our other grandfather, Bertram. He worriedly asked Mother what she was doing down here without a suit. She said that she had came to save us. Grandfather took her to take us to the surface and to get us to the town port, where someone would be waiting for us with a small fishing boat. Alright, so these girls were getting rituals performed on them. There's nothing else you need to do in that room besides collect that diary and light that candle. So these little girls were getting rituals performed on them. Very reminiscent of Silent Hill with Heather and Cheryl. Well, Alyssa and Cheryl. Same person. Alright, so now we have to head upstairs and clear out everything upstairs. So let's head up there. And remember that statue from the X-ray. This is the statue from the X-ray. And you can look. Remember it had that heart? Nymph, I'm tying her sandals, sculpted by John. Alright. Let's head up to the meeting room. I'm gonna grab this morphine here. Alright. Grab this map. First things first, come down this way. And there'll be a switch on the wall right here where you can cut the lights on. Because of the darkness, what I explained to you in the last section. Now these guys, fucking assholes. So if you come close to them, they swing. So don't try to run past them or they'll swing and knock you back, preventing you from going to the next area. So you get rid of these enemies by any means if you want to, but the best means to get rid of them is using your crowbar. Don't you dare use your nail gun to get rid of these guys, because you will be wasting ammo. These guys are immobile, so they will not be chasing you. Use your crowbar to get rid of them to save ammo. They take roughly 6 to 7 hits to get rid of. Okay, now he's down. Now let's examine this door. The knocker is missing, and the knocker is what we have in our inventory. So let's put it on there. And if you interact with it, you can do this. But as you see, it won't open. So we have to go back to that statue in the main hall to get the rhythm so we can mimic it and use it to open the door. Come over here, grab this morphine. This guy. Grab some more ammo. Head in here. And this is where you can save it if you want to save it. I'm not going to save it yet. Come around here, grab the 7-inch tape. And the way we go about hearing the heartbeat is by grabbing the stethoscope here. So let's pick it up. A stethoscope used to listen to a heartbeat. Grab this ammunition as well. Head back out. Let's make our way back to the main hall. Alright, here we go. Listen very carefully. Alright, we're gonna play it again. Let's mimic that sound to unlock that door. Alright, here goes nothing. Let's grab the 7-inch tape and this morphine. Let's shut this off with torture machines. They don't appear to have been used in a long time. Okay. Grab some more ammunition. Let's pick up this newspaper and read it. Tragedy news. Newspaper article dated November 12, 1980. Yesterday afternoon, a terrible event occurred within the Wildberger mansion, more commonly known as the Wildberger Hospital. Staff reported the disappearance of Dr. William Wildberger's daughters, Anna and Emma Wildberger. The police tried to interrogate Maria Merced, the children's mother, who was found in a medically induced coma. Her doctor stated that the unknown illness the woman is suffering from caused the coma. Dr. Wildberger is currently away on travel. As this report is being written, crews continue to search the areas near the mansion. Our sources have informed us that frogmen are on their way to assist the search on the beach and rocky areas. Alright.
These girls are the same twins as those in the photo. The ones that will awaken the devil are ready for their operation. It seems like the girls are being prepared for some kind of surgical procedure. If I don't find them soon, something terrible might happen. The plaque says Anna and Emma.
Okay, these are the two twin sisters. Let's put my lighter back out. Go up on this machine. Open this door for later on. Let's go in here. Equip your weapon. Yet another enemy. We're gonna go in this room first and interact with the guy we interacted from the last video. First, let's read this entry. June 15, 1967. I've started painting again. I was so afraid of the empty canvas, so intimate, so cold. Today, I managed to overcome that fear. I painted from one side to the other, my brush wet with crimson paint. I did it with courage. I did not know I had it in me. The colors exploded on the canvas, the dead white became alive, and slowly the canvas and I started to forgive each other. I was so focused that William caught me by surprise. He grabbed me by my waist and kissed my nape. You look radiant, he whispered into my ear. I let my hair loose. The painting could wait. Alright. Let's interact with this guy over here. Just look at it. Just look at it.
Ah, we meet again.
Father, what are you doing here?
Don't you see, child? I am eating some soup. God feeds my spirit, but I have to take care of my body. Oh my, what is this doing in my soup? Get rid of this thing, would you?
I found some information about the twins. I think someone means to perform surgery on them.
I see. There is an operating room on the West Wing. Who would do such a thing?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
A partial thread bow made of steel. Just gotta look at him for a minute. Two little girls are missing. He's eating soup. In a time like this, with all this shit roaming around the mansion, monsters in wheelchairs, monsters crawling on the floor, he's eating fucking soup. He's worried about a damn boat disturbing his soup. I guess all this stuff going on in the mansion is just urging his hunger. It's getting him hungry even more, I guess. Fucking imbecile. Alright. The only thing we need is get up out of this section. I can't believe you eating fucking soup at a time like this. Let's head down here. Back to the main hall. We're gonna come this way, grab the ammo. That's the only thing that's needed down here. That's of note down here, actually. And we have another statue, but we don't have to do nothing about that or interact with it at all. Let's open this gate. Go through the reception office, and there will be yet another journal right here. It's for the crew logbook. The West Wing second floor fuse is blown again, and I've run out of spares. These things are giving me a headache. All it needs to do is pass electricity through. I'm sure I can find something conductive to do the job in the meantime. Alright. Let's go around here and grab some more ammunition. It's the only thing that we need to grab in here. And we're gonna come up to this power box. And the fuse is blown, like he said in the note, and we gotta find something conductive in order to spark electricity. And we have the thing just to do it. With this bolt. So let's put that in the slot, cut the switch on, and we have power. Let's head in. Alright, we're gonna grab this map, but first, equip your weapon because we gotta deal with yet another enemy. This one. Make me pay for it. Alright, grab some ammo. And we have the same electrical box here, so we have to repeat the cycle, but we can't do it because if we take the one out of there, we won't be able to get back in this room. So let's go through here first. And just be yet another save area. Open this locker here, grab the 7-inch tape. Come around here, grab these shotgun shells on the bed. You can interact with this body, but you just say who put these bodies here. We're gonna come here and grab our first aid kit of the game. Now you want to keep these first aid kits till you get to the latter part of the game, because if you keep 5 of these first aid kits, you get a trophy. So following this walkthrough, I'm gonna show you how to keep those first aid kits by just collecting more and more morphine. As you can see, we have 7. Alright, so I'm gonna read this journal here, and this will give us our solution to what we have to do next. November 30th, 10:30. Dr. Collin reported that no matter how many times he pressed the button to call an elevator, it didn't work. When I checked on it, I realized that someone had left an object blocking the elevator doors, stopping them from closing completely. January 20th, 1600. The buttons to call the elevator from the first floor aren't working. The elevators can only be called from the 2nd floor, which is the floor we are on currently. So we're going to call the elevator and we're going to cut the electricity on, but I'm going to do that in the next video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Y'all take it easy, man.